Hey everyone. Wanted to go ahead and do another vlog because yesterday I went and got my heart monitor put on. I get to wear this thing for the next, well, I've already worn it for 24 hours. I get to wear it for another 24 hours, and then I get to take it back. I had an echocardiogram done yesterday as well, right before they put the heart monitor on me. And then after all that, I went to, later on yesterday, I went to another, back to see my family doctor. And he says that if results show that there's something going on with my heart from the heart monitor and echocardiogram, I get to be referred to another specialist. And this time I get to be referred to a heart specialist. Oh, so I'm just really praying there's nothing going on with my heart that's really bad, and what has been happening maybe we can fix by a medicine change or something. More bad news. Last night I got a phone call from a very close friend of mine I've known for years, and she told me some bad news about back surgery she had not even a year ago. Found out that her back surgery was basically botched, and the surgeon didn't do his job, and looks like he possibly has permanently disabled her. And so to be somebody that is disabled and going through so, I mean, we really understand each other, and she's really having a hard time dealing with the fact that somebody did this to her. And you know, I told her, I said, we don't know why we go through these things. We don't know why God lets things happen, but He sees our suffering. And I just kept trying to remind her of that, that God sees what we're going through and He cares. And it may not always feel like He's close by, but He is. And I tried to play the glad game with her. I keep going back to Pollyanna, but even though I'm sitting here with a heart monitor on, I can't sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to play the glad game with my best friend. And but I sent, right before Easter, I sent out a whole bunch of Easter cards to friends all around the country that are on my Facebook. And I sent this friend one, and she lives here locally. And I sent a few other people, but she said it just made her day. And see, that's what it's all about. This little Easter card meant so much. Just even my doctor, I give him one right before Easter last week when I had to go see him. The day after I was in at the emergency room, I handed him an Easter card, and did you know, over a week later, when I went yesterday to see him, he remembered that Easter card. The moment he walked in, that's what he said. He said, I can't thank you enough for that Easter card. That just meant so much. And that's really, I'm really trying to find my purpose again. And I can't get out. Might not be able to do a lot anymore, but I can send a card to somebody to encourage them. And that's why I was trying to explain to her. I said, you know, we may not be able to work anymore. We may not be able to be involved in church as we used to be, but God's going to give us something we can do to still make a difference. And has been very nerve-wracking. Jeremy hasn't slept. He's not taken this heart monitor thing very good at all. It's really breaking him down. He's hoping for the best but planning for the worst. It's really hard to see Jeremy go through this, and trying to be in college. And he's so close to getting his associate's degree. This is his last quarter, and he graduates after this quarter, and then he can start his bachelor's degree. And I just pray that God gives me the strength to, and if He's not going to completely heal me, I know He can. But if he chooses not to, I pray that he allows me to be well enough to allow my husband to get his education. This has been his dream for 12 years, for over 12 years, to get a college education. And it's at his fingertips. And he wants his education to glorify the Lord and to be able to do ministry better than what we're doing it now. And I just support him 100%. Even in the state I'm in, I just try to do the best I can. And so I take this thing off tomorrow, and then in 3 weeks I go back to the doctor. Of course, I'll get the results from this before then, but I go back to the doctor in 3 weeks for another checkup. They did put me, I forgot about this too, so much been going on. On Monday, I got a phone call from the doctor's office telling me the results of my blood test. Not good. My potassium level was very low due to between me not being able to eat the proper foods. Like, I can't eat bananas. The only thing with potassium that I can even try to get in me is sometimes mashed potatoes. So I'm very limited on my nutrition, even though I take potassium every day. It just wasn't enough because I was on the water. I'm on the water pill, so that really depletes potassium even faster. So I got the call saying, we're putting you on another pill. So my box is just growing of medication I'm on. And so I'm on potassium 2 times a day to try to get me under control. I am noticing a difference. I'm not having pains at my body as much, which that does, you know, when you're potassium low, that does happen. So I'm hoping at least that can be taken care of and we can get my nutrients, my nutrition and my vitamins and everything back to normal. So just keep me in prayer, and I hope you all had a happy Easter. I actually had a fairly good Easter. I went to my grandmother's and my grandpa's, and I spent the night with them from Sunday night, from Easter night until yesterday morning, so Jeremy could have a break because he's just absolutely worn out. And sadly, my grandmother got to see firsthand what Jeremy goes through, because from Sunday night to Thursday morning, she hardly got any sleep every night because of me, because I would just constantly be up and down all night, going to the bathroom, crying in pain. I would have to ask her where something was to calm my stomach down because my stomach would be hurting. She would stay up with me as long as she could because she just didn't want me to be by myself with the pain I was in. So the poor lady, she slept. I called her today, and she'd slept till 10 o'clock. Well, she only gets up about 8:30 or 9. So I told my doctor I sometimes feel like I wish I could just go hide in a cave somewhere and never come out so people could be able to function and get rest. Because it does weigh on your mind that you're doing this to your family and it's taking a toll on their bodies. And, you know, I can't stay with them long periods of time because it's just so exhausting. And it's emotionally exhausting. My grandma just sits there and just looks at me and I just don't understand why you have to go through this. Because she goes, it's killing me to watch you in so much pain. She goes, I can't hardly stand it. And I don't know. But I know God must have a plan somewhere in all this. And the only reason I can think I'm not going to heaven is there must be somebody out there I'm supposed to talk to or meet, or there's something I'm supposed to do I haven't done yet. And that's all I can think of. That's why I'm still here. So, but I hope you all have a good day, and we'll see you later. Bye.